Products must change to meet regulatory compliance, sustainability goals, improve quality, or introduce new features. Complex products may have hundreds or thousands of changes in progress that need to be handled simultaneously. With SAP S/4HANA Change Record Cloud and on-premise, you can track and trace product changes during the complete change lifecycle. Ensure that your change management process aligns with industry standards. Let's look at a best practice on how to run a product change process and gain an overview of the configurations that are possible with SAP S/4HANA Change Record. As Development Manager or Change Controller, you are the key person in change management. The Engineering Cockpit provides you a quick overview of the ongoing changes. You can drill down to certain aspects of the changes and act upon the insights quickly. With application variants, it is possible to create role-specific tiles on the Fiori Launchpad. In this case, the tiles are relevant to a role which deals with discrete industry changes. Let's now submit a product change request, creating a new change record. You start with choosing a change type. There are standard change record types, or you can predefine specifically tailored ones. Then, you need to provide a description, set an expected completion date, plus any other important information, which might be relevant and important for the change evaluation and execution. Once the change record has been saved, a progress bar will appear. Next, you add change items to the change record. For example, documents or materials. Set relevance to the change items by selecting from a pre-configured list. Relevance states what action is going to take place against the change item. This example shows that we plan to change something in the document that was just added. With the item processing status, you can easily follow the progress and control changes in the change record. Anyone can comment on change items to better evaluate the impact. Now, you can assign characteristics to the change record for an easier search based on the associated attributes. You can upload attachments to the change record. Those can be any file or a document info record with its originals. To initiate the workflow with the other experts, you start a process route template, which you can load into the change record either manually or automatically, based on business rules. Only the activated templates will appear. The process tasks can be carried out by individuals or groups of people. The system quickly shows you who the members of a team are. The graphical task overview helps you see where you are in the process and with whom the actual task is pending. Once the needed process route is loaded, the workflow can be started. The status of the process route is updated automatically or can be refreshed manually. New templates can be loaded automatically by changing the change record status. As a BOM engineer, your job is to review change requests and add impacted objects to the record. In your inbox, you find a new task. This provides a detailed description of the task. Quickly navigate to the change record via direct link. After checking the change record, you decide to add an additional document. And then your work is done. So you can set the task as completed and add a comment. Now it's your turn as the design engineer to work on the change record. With the help of the Impact Analyzer, you can quickly see where the change item is used. In this example, every object seen on the right will be impacted, and you can easily add them to your change record to take any required action. After a short review, you complete the task. Now it's back to the development manager. You decide that the change in the document attached should be done in a different record. With the help of the split functionality, the change item can be easily moved to a new change record. Organize this in cases where you want to group changes based on similar characteristics, such as by responsible design team or by release date. A new change record has been created, including the document you split. To provide transparency of the hierarchical structure, a new section has been introduced which shows the root and sub-change records. You can view the entire structure of change records without leaving the one you are working on, which makes the evaluation faster. Happy with the restructuring of the change record, you switch its status to the next one and realize that the last step of the workflow is not required. So, you complete the workflow. Based on configuration, the change record generates a change master when a given status is reached. The change master is responsible for setting the validity of the changed objects. The item processing status can also be used to control the status changes. The example shows how it is prevented from reaching the next status. Once the completion of the changes is indicated, the change report can be moved to the next status. The last step is to release the changes. To do this, you review the validity of the change master once all the changes are completed. With SAP S/4HANA Change Record, you can also control releases. Once again, the system expects an appropriate item processing status to allow the action. Of course, this can be configured as well. Finally, you release the change record. SAP S/4HANA Change Record is also highly flexible, providing many customization options that can be implemented to suit your product change process needs. As a business process configuration expert of change records, you can set up teams, edit team functions, and customize workflow templates using process routes. Simply use the process route template, which has been created for the problem report phase. It contains a couple of sequential and parallel steps to execute. You can easily set up a team to determine what experts should be addressed by the process routes. This team can be enabled for all available change record types in the system. In this case, there are 3 to choose from. It consists of 3 team members or business partners with their associated functions. Use the Manage Your Solution app to configure change record. Select the application area R&D/engineering to get started. With SAP S/4HANA Change Record in the cloud and on-premise, you orchestrate the end-to-end change process and enable smooth communication within development teams. Improve process efficiency, accelerating decision-making and approvals, and meet your strategic sustainability goals. It is also highly flexible, providing many customization options that can be implemented to suit your product change process needs.